All right, everyone. We are back here at Bolt Racing League, ready to go again. Week number 6 coming your way at Milwaukee Mile. Qualifying underway right now. But before we get to that, let's take a look at the point standings coming into this round number 6 tonight. James on a point there with Scott McCain right there behind him. Casey Ellis bringing up third. Aaron Lester there. Dominic there in fifth. Lily Joshua Rodriguez. But look at Randy Ayers and Mr. Peyton St. Snyder there tied for that Covenant 8th spot. And again, going into the chase later this year, we're going to take 8, and we will have a wild card, 2 wild cards to be exact for anybody with wins outside of that. But you don't want to use that, right? You don't want to get in a position to where you use that wild card. So if you're these guys right here tonight, it is very important for you to have a good run here and kind of separate yourselves. That is the point standings coming into the night. We'll let that go. And then we'll take a look at track facts here at Milwaukee. Let's take a look at that right now. Track facts right here at Milwaukee, of course, a 1 mile racetrack. Here tonight, you'll have to contend with relatively flat corners. 2 miles of qualifying here as we get ready to go. So again, there we go. That is kind of what we're looking at here tonight. We'll let them qualify their way in. Keep in mind qualifying underway right now. So you got 2 minutes to go here. Let's see if we can, once we get qualifying done here in a moment, we'll talk to some folks. We'll let them qualify. Important here tonight. Practice was a long one here today. A couple of people that were really fast in practice. We'll see if they're that good here during the race. There's the 4. That's one of the trucks that was quick in practice. That is Alyssa. And again, top of the board. So Sharp there, top of the board right there. Fast in practice, fast in qualifying. Nice work. And we'll see if we can talk some of these folks. Give it a minute here. See if we can talk to Alyssa. Maybe we can locate the 4 truck. Maybe possible. Get to talk to her before we go green. Now that truck was fast in practice. And not seeing her in the voice at all. That is unfortunate. Rodney there in a battle of his own. Keep that in mind. Then you have Scott down here. Rodriguez down there as well. Casey Ellis looking to go here tonight. There is a Jimmy. Good to see Jimmy back with us. There we go. Hello, it's Matt in the booth. You got a copy?
Oh, yes, hi.
All righty, what's your thoughts here? Fast truck here so far.
I'm just really liking the brakes. A lot of what I like about this track is just how deep I can enter the corner whilst keeping the grip underneath me. So yeah, I just hope it can continue into the race.
All right, well, I watched you during practice. You were able to put down some really good laps there, and then this qualifying run. How do you think the truck's going to change over the long run here once we get into the race?
It's going to be mainly about managing my right rear tire heat on exit. That appears to be the tire that's most under load in terms of temperature. So as long as I can keep that under control, I can keep the long pace up for a while. I experimented a little, but it'll be interesting to see what works, late on, say if there's a late caution or something.
There you go. I'll let you go back down there with Lily. All right, there you go. Qualifying on pole here tonight, ready to go. All right, so we found out a little bit there. Let's take a look at the starting lineup before we actually go green. Here we go. This is the way we'll start from Milwaukee. The 4 truck on the pole. Alyssa really laying it down. Rodney Ayers there starting outside front row. Good start for Rodney of the season. Scott Tompkins. Josh Rodriguez there as well. Scott McCain, Casey Ellis. Wesley, Jimmy there is also Dominic Troy. Vince Lily going to roll off 12th here tonight, her teammate on the pole. And there we go, row number 7, nobody. So I think Lily was your last qualifier. Rodney going to roll from second. Let's quickly see. Hey, Rodney, Matt in the booth, you got a copy. You're going to roll second here tonight, bud.
Yep.
All right, you're going to have that Ford truck. She was strong in practice, strong in qualifying. You think you can get by her?
We're gonna try. I know she's really good at the short tracks. I'm gonna see what I can do in the long run. I learned I learned from last night. You gotta take it easy to save your tires for the end game.
There you go. Well, best of luck to you. I know you're on that bubble battle. Good luck.
Appreciate it, buddy.
All right, there we go. There's just a couple of them ready to go, and we are going to roll these trucks here tonight. This is great. We are ready to go. Rodney right there. I will do the best I can to get you the best camera angles we can here tonight, but this place a little bit different on camera angles. So we'll do what we can with it. 100 miles here, or 105 miles here tonight, your race distance for these trucks here. We'll see what we get here. Alyssa will bring them to green with Rodney alongside Scott, Josh, and Scott there in that top 5. Casey Ellis going to roll off 6th. All right, ready to go. The blacked out 4 on the pole. We are ready. Let's do it. Alyssa on the pole here tonight, coming to green on board, pace truck down. Let's go racing 100 miles here tonight off of turn 4. Green flag in the air. We're underway. Trucks will desperately head towards turn 1. Nice and easy does it. Everybody going to file down into a 2x2. Somewhat easy pattern here down the back straightaway. Boy, Willie back here mid-pack. Take a look at that battle. Side by side into 3. There's the 33 going to squeak through. Out of turn 4. Rodney going to fall to second. The first mile in the books here tonight. It'll be, oh, Mrs. Sharp pulling away here. Casey Ellis taking a look back here, and a big note here. Vince was way back there, and we got one around on the bottom. We stay green right now. One truck going to go around. Wesley Riddle, he'll get it straightened out. No big deal. Rodney Ayers still trying to run down your race leader. Right now on board with Scott from 3rd. 3rd mile in the books here tonight. So this is very difficult here. You got to find a rhythm. Don't overheat the brakes on entry. Scott back there as well right now. Way back there in the back here. Here comes Jimmy trying to make ground up into 3. Truck dancing around on corner entry a little bit. Nice work down the front straightaway. Spread apart. That is Vince on pit road. His night going to be an early exit. 4 miles in to this 105-mile event tonight. Down the back straightaway right now. Remember, there was one truck around early here tonight. Sun going down around the racetrack. That was Wesley. He is yet to go a lap down, so that's a positive. In trouble. The 15 still having tons of problems. He's on pit road. I'm not sure what's going on with Vince. He's still down there on pit road. I don't think he's in Discord either. We'll try to get a look. Man, these trucks are spread apart. Early trouble for Vince. That is not good. There he is, Vince. He's out of PBR. Let's see what's going on there. Everybody's single file. All right, Vince is now rolling, so we're going to leave him in the lobby. We'll make note to go back for that. but he is now rolling, so that's a good sign. Meanwhile, back behind them, there's a couple of the trucks cycling through. Right now, Alyssa's still out front. You see everybody just spread apart, keeping it nice and clean here tonight. The 15 is 3 laps down. He would need some lucky dogs to get back at it here. Just keep that in mind. Oh, gosh. Mid-pack for Josh right now. There is the 6 machine. I'm a little bit confuzzled here at what went on with one of our guys here. Trying to look back and see if I can figure it out. I don't have anything per se right now on what exactly occurred. Because we're 9 laps on the board this time by. Taking a look here. There is Scott, started 5th here tonight, up to 4th. He's picked up 1 spot from the get-go. There's Casey Ellis. Casey right into the battle. Lily there as well. Good run for Lily, her teammate up front. She is trying to hold the fort down into 8th. There is that 13 truck. Kind of impressed. She's moved forward. Let's take a look at her night. Really started 12th up to 8th. I've got to believe there's going to be conversations between those 2 drivers. When your teammates up front like that, you can get a lot of information from them. What they're doing different than you, so forth and so on. That tends to make both trucks better. Out front in the 4. Rodney giving chase. Scott there as well. Taking a look, big move into 3 and 4. 1 truck going to go to the bottom. That's going to be the 6th to the inside. Joshua trying to get clear out of turn 4 will make the move. Scott going to lose 1 now, 2 spots as they drag race down the front straightaway. Scott, funnily enough, loses 2 spots here. Boy back here holding on. Dominic there as well, holding serve. This is a smooth race out of Milwaukee. Rodney P2 right now. Rodney continuing to hold P2 pretty well. That truck not really making any aggressive movements. The 4 already getting into lap traffic. I mean, that truck is on rails. That's going to put, let's see, Wesley right there. I believe that was Bent. She was running around right now. And that truck is absolutely on rails right now in the 4. Really going to make quick work of everything here tonight. 4 attempts to get back to Rodney. Last time by, taking a look here, Rodney about a 10th off. Rodney out of shape. Wow. Well, that was not Rodney, I don't think. And look, there's Rodney. He's getting in line and riding. 14 laps complete here tonight of the scheduled 105 here tonight. So what do you do here very early on? 15 complete. So he wanted to hang on out front, just yanking away here, yanking at the chain. Willie Scott back here. Wesley Riddle there in line also. Dominic there in the 51 in the 3. Folks, let's do a little bit of cranking up here early at Milwaukee. All right, 20 miles in here tonight as we continue to run. Scott, Wissa, Rodney all up front continuing to do their thing here tonight. A little bit of lap traffic these trucks are having to deal with here. Quite a bit of lap traffic, actually. There's a 6, taking a look at Lily. Josh Rodriguez back here, one truck way high also. 20 laps on the board. Go for an extended view here. One car in the wall. We'll go extended view for a moment. I'm impressed. Great work here tonight so far. I mean, for a short track race, this has been relatively smooth, at least in the early going here. Everybody has minded their P's and Q's and pineapples here tonight so far. Nice work out of everybody in the whole field to keep it as clean as possible right now. I'm kind of not surprised, though, with what we're seeing here tonight. 24 laps in. Be a matter of keeping it going here. Taking a look here right there as well. There we go through the pack just a little ways. Pretty well spread apart. Now Scott now getting by Rodney. Rodney dropped to third. Maintains right now. So Rodney into third. Alyssa continuing to lead through the pack here. Taking a look 4 laps down is Vince. His race got off to a rocky start before we even took the green. So he's kind of on the struggle bus here, and without yellows, it's hard to get those laps back you would need to be able to do anything. And you know what, that gap's still about 2 seconds. more temps right here. Take a look on board to 13. Willie, look at that. Willie up into 5th. Biggest mover of the race by far, Willie. My gosh. She's got to be talking to the teammate here, moving forward. Storyline of the night might be Willie there and Alyssa kind of working together, getting that truck that started deeper in the field. As Scott and McCain going to make a big move there into the top 6. But this storyline that's developed between Lily and her teammate, absolutely perfect performance so far. And don't look now, Lily gaining on Josh. So she's going to try to make another move into the top 4. This could be a top 5 sweep for those two. That would be big. Back single file down the back straightaway. It's always interesting when you got one truck in good shape out front leading, and that would be Alyssa. And then your teammate a little bit off in queue, but able to kind of cut through the field like this in the actual race. Makes you wonder the communication level between the two here once the race got going. And right now, Willie is faster than Rodriguez, faster than Rodney, and a bit faster than her teammate the last time by. So again, 30 miles in, 30 laps in, we're seeing some developments there out of the trucks that are comers and goers. I would like to think we're going to see more of that. Yeah, I got to think we're going to see more of that teamwork that we're seeing here with Rodney, Scott, these guys here, pretty evenly apart. I don't think we're going to see many yellows here. Josh there, Lily getting by Josh, picking up P4. Now she's got her sight set on Rodney in front. Rodney on the break, started second here tonight. He slid back one spot, a little bit lower than I'd like to see in turn 4 out of that truck of the 17 of our Rodney Irons. I'm a little bit concerned about that truck right now. We're going to go quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be back for the remainder of this one. All right, back here as Trading Paints has decided to finally update for me. Thank you very much. Alyssa, Scott there, and here comes Rodney. Way back here in the 17. Right here, working our way through 35 on the board. Right now. Nose to tail, there is a 13 truck on the route pedal down the front straightaway. 36 complete here tonight, 36 miles. Very big dominant performance out of Alyssa right now. She's just been on rails right to the bottom of the racetrack, 37 complete. Rodney is sliding back. Lily actually closing on board with Lily here on Rodney. That gap is beginning to close. Sunset. So again, 38 complete. Now, working our way through. Nice work here. Scott right now. Scott doing a heck of a job. 39 complete as they work their way by. All right, so taking a look here as we're 40 laps in, I'm looking at Scott here, who is starting to close in on Alyssa here. She has led every lap so far, but the truck's starting to fall off. Pit stops may be looming here for a couple of these guys and girls. And pretty soon, I'd believe, if you want to cut this one in half. And look no further, but Lily just took over third. And power down off of turn 2 and gone. Rodney will jump in line. This is so interesting. Oh. Off the corner, still green flag racing here tonight. 40 laps complete, nearing halfway. Last time by, they're about 1.6 seconds slower than their fastest lap of the race. We may have a battle for the race lead shaping up here between Scott Tompkins and Alyssa. That would be 1 and 2 right now. I think Alyssa's truck was way better on the fresh tires. The old tires, not agreed. Down the back, 43 on the board. Single file right out front. All right, right now, 44 laps complete. Alyssa out front. Scott there as well. And here comes Rodney. Rodney free falling. Josh closing on him. That's going to be halfway. Taking a look, looking right now. Scott and the Lily, that's the gap between your top two. it's Scott Rodney Rodriguez. So again, 47 laps complete. This time of 105. Man, rock the bottom, Tompkins. Tompkins knows to tail that gap at least a half a car length. So again, it's 48 this time by. Nice job. Taking a look here, we got to be getting close to tires. We have to be 49 on the board. Tires must be becoming a factor here momentarily. What do? Is you ride the inside here like the 71 and 6 are doing right now. Just diving to the bottom of the racetrack. Trying to keep these trucks wound up around this mile racetrack. PBR_I racing in front with Rodney right now. In front of Josh. You see Josh all over him. $50 complete here tonight right now. Let's go quick. Crank it up. We'll be right back. All right, working our way through right now. Couple of pit stops taking place. $53 complete. Alyssa continuing to lead. Stop behind him. So 53 of 105 complete. So right now, around the bottom of the racetrack, Scott right in line. Lily right there. Lily gonna come to pit road. She'll grab tires here. Lap 55. right, 56 on the board. Alyssa leading. Rodney. Wesley right there as well. Got in the back, 58 this time by. Stacking up. Alyssa tried to hold on. Here comes the 13 of Scott. Big send. The 13 clear. Scott 2x2, a little bit of contact. They'll hang on. Lap traffic all the way around them. Down the back straightaway they come. They're coming right at you into 3 on board now. Scott underneath Alyssa. Alyssa going to fight back up top. I don't think she has enough in the truck. We're going to have the first lead change of the night. And it's Scott taking over the lap trucks all the way around them. There you go. The 71 going to get cleared. Scott going to stay out a little bit longer. So getting these trucks on fresh tires, working their way through. Took us 58 laps, but we finally have a lead change. Alyssa going to stay out. Nope, she's going to come right in with Scott. Both your leaders on pit road. Look at Alyssa close up to the back end of Scott on pit road entry. Hopefully she got that truck load up enough. It looked like it. They'll hit pit road together. Now exit the pit road. Rodney gonna stay out. 50 laps on the stint. Alyssa and Scott. There goes Willie. Willie gonna take what will presumably be the race lead. Scott's gonna come out as well. There's Scott McCain there also. So this pit stop gonna jack up the running order quite a bit here at lap 61. Rodney continuing to lead. 61 laps on this stint of tires. Wesley pit road. Dominic going to stay out another trip. Rodney, he'll have to come to pit road here pretty soon. Electing to stay out for now. In a race that went green to checkered all night. Willie on fresh tires last time by. Willie 1.3 seconds faster than your race leader. Alyssa's quicker than them on even fresher tires. This is going to be one of them things where the strategy works out back and forth. 63 on the board. If we don't get any yellows, Willie will assume the race lead once his cycle is through. Scott there back here in this battle with McCain as well. Here comes Alyssa trying to fight back forward, your pole sitter here tonight. Rodney still out front leading. This is interesting. This is very interesting to how this strategy is working. Keep in mind, he's losing a second half a lap on these guys behind him every lap. I would think he's hoping for a yellow to fly here, catch it out, go down pit road. Qualified second here tonight. Jimmy staying out as well. The only real trucks on this strategy is Rodney, Jimmy, and Dominic that are still out on old tires. 65 complete. It's a very, very tricky portion of the race. 67. This time by. Wow. So here we go. Here comes Jimmy. He'll come down. Rodney already made his stop. He'll transfer over. There we go. Willie gonna go the race lead. That'll give Scott right behind Lily, and then her teammate Alyssa gonna charge here from third. This will be very interesting where Lily circles out here. A little bit of pit strategy got her up there, got her the lead. 4 lead changes. Most of them, the guys, if you're just joining us, came through green flag cycles. Lily gonna have to hold off Scott. Oh, Scott gaining hard here. Scott all over the back bumper. I think what you're going to do here. Get. Oh, I'm bored with Scott. Scott really holding him up here. That could help her teammate Alyssa gain. Kind of double teamed her way around him. Big block down the front straightaway. Look at her run him all the way. Oh, contact. No. No. Up the hill. Caution is out. Lily caught the truck. First caution of the night, lap 70. Well, I can tell you what happened here. Oh, wow. She ran him down. Scott going to be scored your leader at time of caution. I mean, he tried to throw the block and he was there. All right, there we go. Oh my gosh. All right, they'll get gathered back up here behind the pace car. Let's see what they elect to do here. So, yeah. 71 laps in, first caution of the night here. Who comes in? I think everybody's going to... nope. Oh, a split decision there. We got one truck further in the pack. Hey, Lily, Matt in the booth. You get a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, well, you threw the block there. It just didn't pan out very well.
Yeah, I mean, I expected it, honestly, but, you know, it's not like I was, it's not like he was next to me, I was squeezing him. He just decided to never give it up and then just throw it in there. So, it is what it is. I expected it. You know, don't expect anything less. But just keep racing. Hopefully stay in it. Get at least a podium finish here.
All right, let's talk about this really quick. You and your teammate, really good trucks here tonight. What kind of communication going back and forth here with the teammates?
I'd say we don't really have that much communication. We're both kind of running our own races. You know, I'm doing my best to get third. She's doing her best to get first, but so there's not much communication on that end.
There you go. Well, best of luck.
Oh, thank you.
All right, let's quickly grab Scott here out of Four and Fuel. So 3 or 4, I might have time to talk to Scott. No, we'll stay for the next one. They're literally coming out of 2 here, so. All right, there we go. Let's see what happens. Watch for the fireworks out front. Oh boy. Here we go. There's a little bit of disagreement on who did what here. Coming to green. Lights off on the pace car. Field of trucks. Coming to green this time by a green flag in the air. Let's go. 73 on the board. We're underway. Tompkins out front leading. Here comes Alyssa. Alyssa going to roll the bottom here, trying to get to the back bumper. Lily's kind of fading right now. Down into 3 and 4. See what we get here into 3 and 4. Nice work here. .74 complete this time by down the front. Nose to tail out front. Scott going to roll the bottom. Tompkins going to try to hold on right now. Right behind. 75 laps complete. So it's Tompkins. Meanwhile, back in the pack, nearly 3 wide. Trouble back front straightaway. We saw it just out of the corner of our eye. They were 3 wide. And the caution going to come out. Cautions, breed cautions here tonight. 3 wide. They're just going to run out of room. Look at this. Yep. 6 turned into the outside wall, and yellow flag going to wave once again. Tompkins going to slow down. It'll be interesting to see if any pit strategy gets thrown here. Go back behind the iRacing pace car once again. So again, 77 on the board. All right, back underway. Lap number 80 on the board here. Again, Scott going to pull ahead. Alyssa going to fall in line right now. There's Alyssa down the back straightaway. Alyssa trying to get there. This has been a long, drawn-out race here tonight. Alyssa to the bottom of Scott, right to the left rear quarter, a little nudge maybe. Can she jump out alongside? Into the corner. Up the hill. Oh, boy, here it comes Lily. Lily there as well. Teammates are all over Scott here. Oh, she gets into him, moves him up the hill. Oh, Alyssa all over Scott right now. This is going to get ugly down into one, folks. Trying their best to stay off of him. Truck clearly faster. Here comes Rodney Ayers behind him as well. Rodney closing. 4-truck battle out front. I think Alyssa's got to get around Scott, and she knows it. Teammate right there also. Who is it going to be? Let's look at 83 on the board. Scott Tompkins trying to hold off Alyssa, Lily, and charging Rodney right there behind him. Remember, Rodney came in on that playoff bubble battle. The bubble battle right now is hot for Rodney. He's trying to get off the hot seat. Came into the night without a wild card option. Trying to gain one. There we go. Big send into 1 and 2. 4 trucks under pretty much a blanket out front. You still got to remember, a long way to go here tonight. You don't want to completely wear those tires out. Alyssa trying to get a run off of 4 here. She'll let that truck wash up. Taking a look behind them. She's going to have to send it down there and get in the back bumper. I think that's her best choice. She's got to get by because here comes Rodney. Rodney putting pressure on Alyssa's teammate behind her. I think she has to get by Scott. Scott may be holding her up just a scotch. She's a good short track racer, but she's going to have to get done here and get going. 25 to go. There she goes. She's going to make the move right there. Scott up high. Gives her the room. Off of 2. Drag race contact. Oh, man. She got under him but couldn't complete the pass. Oh, all over him again. Shipped him that time. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Off of turn 4. Scott out of shape. Into her. Both of them out of shape. There goes Scott. Scott into the inside wall. No caution as of yet. Wow. Now, yellow lights are on around the racetrack. Oh, my goodness. We'll get a replay of it in a moment. My gosh. Oh, boy. Scott is not going to be happy. Oh. Take a look. It's off the corner. Scott and Lily 2 by 2. Or Scott and Alyssa 2 by 2. Sideways right there. Gets into the side of Alyssa. And Lily nowhere to go. Can't get on the brakes. Gets in the back of Scott. Shoots him down the racetrack. And hard into that inside wall. My gosh. Oh, boy. Well, Lily off of pit road taking tires. Alyssa tires. Rodney gonna try to save a set. Start doing. Hey Rodney, Matt in the booth. Interesting call to stay out here, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking we might have another caution.
Saving,
Hopefully,
saving a set.
yeah, I'm trying to save a set for a Hail Mary here at the end.
There you go. Well, you just had the contact happen in front of you. How would that look on your end? Look a little scary?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I had a feeling it was coming. I seen how aggressive they'd been racing since the last restart.
There you go, man. Well, best of luck to you on this restart.
Appreciate it.
All right, there we go. Coming to green. Rodney trying to save a set for late. So the race now is Alyssa, Lily, Jimmy, Wes, all those fresher tires. 16 laps to go. Coming to the restart zone. Coming to green. Rodney gonna get a good restart here. 16 to go. Now again, his play is not now. His play is a late race yellow, 3 wide behind him. Oh boy, Willie gonna get shoved out big time. There we go. Alyssa back to second. Now, if I'm Rodney, I'm just going to let Alyssa go here because she's on that fresh set and stick to your guns here and hope that plan pays off. And I think that's what he's going to try to do down into 1. She's going to dive out of line. He's going to let her go because she's on fresh tires. And then he's going to play the strategy he's got here. He needs some laps to go by and then a fresh set of tires. Willie to third now. Behind them is Jimmy. Now the problem is if your race leader or if Rodney does not get a yellow here late, this strategy will not work. 14 to go. The question is how long does he need it to go green for the fresh tires to have enough of effect to really help him. 3 wide under Rodney. Lily tries to throw the block to 33 there. Easy, easy, easy. There we go. I think he's hoping for caution with about 5 to go. That'll put a little bit of tire wear on the leaders, but give him a little bit of time to work back forward. The 51 there, he's losing a lot of ground though. Yeah, he's going to be tailing Charlie here before long. So Rodney has stuck to his guns here. Not sure if this would be the decision I would have made, but it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. We should be coming to what would be 13 to go this time by at the strike. Rodney's got to hope that this plan just pays off for him here in the long run. He's going to have to hope and hope and hope with 12 to go for a caution late. Hope beyond hope, right? Because Alyssa's checked out. Wesley, Lily. That's a battle on the racetrack with 11 to go. Down the back straightaway here. Big block. Oh, we've seen this not work out for Lily before tonight. Man, holy shit, the blocking. Ten to go. Lily to third. Leslie clear. Here's the thing. You can block, but we've already seen it go wrong once tonight. Got lucky and saved the truck, but nine laps to go. Now, if you're Rodney, you're back here going, yeah, block more. Go ahead. Alyssa, meanwhile, continuing to lead. Eight to go. So again, 8 laps to go. Wesley back there behind him. That was some blocking for the ages there up front. 7 to go. Seven laps to go. Coming to 6 this time by. Down into the corner. Nice and easy does it. Down the back straightaway. What can you do here late in the going? If anything, do we get a late race yellow? 6 to go. There we go, working our way through. Coming to 6 now, 5 to go. We're going to go extended view for a moment here. Late in the going tonight. What can you do with a Kit Kat bar here? Nice work. Coming down to it here tonight. So we are coming down to it here. Final few moments. Lily continuing to lead right now. And Lily, hang on right here. Taking a look. 1 and 2 on your screen. Lily's just got to hang on. 2 more trips around here. Hope for no caution. Rodney's strategy gonna fall apart late tonight. Gap now 7/10 of a second. Lily had the fastest truck, got the pole tonight. Alyssa, fastest truck, got the pole. Lily right now in third. Teammates first and third with 1 to go in Milwaukee. Oh my goodness. Alyssa out of turn number 2. 2 by 2 behind them. That is Rodriguez and Dominic battling here up off of turn 2 here. Meanwhile, Alyssa continuing to lead. Turn 3 and 4 coming to the checkered flag. She's going to lead it here tonight. She's going to get the pole and the checkered flag at Milwaukee. Alyssa wins it. Wesley second. Teammate Willie third. Rodriguez fourth. Rodriguez fourth, and then so on and so forth, and the person that it fell apart for Rodney here tonight. Yeah, gummit, Rodney. Man, oh man. Let's take a look at the results here tonight. Oh boy. taking a look. There you go. Riddle coming home second here tonight. Lily there. Wow. It's wow. I'm in shock. Holy moly. All right. Mrs. Sharp, you got a copy. Holy cow.
Yeah, I got a copy.
All right. Pole here tonight and victory lane. How about that?
Had worked for it harder than I thought I would have, but I'll take it.
Yeah, you and Scott had a little bit of a bumping and banging match there for a minute.
I mean, yeah, I didn't see quite what happened behind. I know I bumped him into free because really, if you're on the bottom, the only way you can pass him is to give him a tap, try and get him out the groove. From what it felt like, is he slowed down to try and, I don't know, either check me up or sort of slight hook me. Well, appeared to check him up, and then apparently something happened behind. And all of a sudden, there's a caution.
Well, yeah, behind you, your teammate giving the boot. So,
Yeah,
that happened. It was a double whammy.
I mean, it sucks for him to be wrecked because obviously that wasn't the intention, but it was from my side. It was just a pretty standard bump and run.
Right.
The wreck happened behind me.
There you go. Well, nevertheless, you're in victory lane in that purple and white truck.
Yeah, I mean, when that caution came out, I decided to take two. It was risky with about 15 to go. I could keep the pace up for a little bit, but that left side wear would start to creep in, and the 33 started catching me at the end, so I just had to take deep breaths and focus just to secure it.
All right, there we go. Well, how does it feel with the win here tonight at Milwaukee?
I like this track. Feels good to break curses that I have at this place. Always run well, something happens. I've only had one time where it's gone, the other way, so good to have it happen again.
There you go. Well, congratulations, Victory Lane. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Lily, for being a fantastic teammate, painting the truck and making a number, because all my other numbers were taken. Turn 1 for being on the truck, and Bolt for putting on the league.
There you go. Congratulations. Good work.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Wesley. Wesley, you're going to be sandwiched between teammates here tonight. You're going to come home second.
Yeah, it was a solid day for the most part. I had that early spin and kind of put me out behind the ball, but I knew I was quick. I feel like this is probably, well, I haven't done enough tracks yet to figure out what tracks I'm good at or bad, but I felt like this is definitely the best one I found so far. So, yeah, the teammates didn't help me there at the end. Getting behind Lily, she was doing what she could to help the 13 get further out, which was fine, but definitely kind of halted any progress I had with those fresh tires, but still was able to finish second, so I'll take it.
I gotta say, for a 2-truck team, that was the best teamwork I've ever seen a 2-truck team do. Yeah,
I know they had it playing good there for the most part of the race, and the two of them were really quick, so hats off to Alyssa and to Lily for both running up front most of the day. But yeah, I just got caught behind Lily, made a through-wide attempt at one point and thought I could stick it on the bottom, but didn't want to take the risk of cleaning one of the two up front out, including Rodney, just because they had been up front most of the day. But I was glad to at least get a podium out of the day.
Yeah, Rodney's strategy kind of went the way of the dodo bird.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to run pretty well, but then he stayed out on that last caution, and then I guess just everybody behind him for the most part pit, and he ended up having, I think, the oldest of the four that were in front of me when I cycled out there in 5th spot. So I guess he brought it home. It looks like about 7th place, so not too bad there, but still, yeah, it was a fun race. Not a whole lot of cautions. Feel like it was pretty competitive. Feel like people raced each other clean, and yeah, it was solid.
There you go, man. Well, congratulations, P2 here tonight. Let's talk for a minute. Championship implications and what your thoughts all there.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look at the points in a little bit. I know I missed one race. I guess we missed the race with Lime Rock, and then we missed the race last week. So obviously, it's going to be hard to make up a big deficit, but I feel like I'm pretty good here in the Truck Series. I think that I'll be able to kind of get some good points finishes together, at least finishing at the end of the race. But I need to try to get a win. Win's definitely going to help long run. So we're going to try to go out there next week and get a win.
There you go. Well, unbelievably or not, if I'm looking at this correctly, you came in P10, tied with Justin Johnson, and you were about 5 points or so outside that top 8. So you wasn't that bad off.
That's good. Yeah, I think this is my third second place finish in trucks. I think I finished second at Rockingham, and then obviously second a day, and then second at Daytona, helping Dom win. So it's been good. I've been running well and getting good finishes, but I need to kind of clean up my mistakes. I haven't done iRacing enough to be good long term, if that makes sense. At least just to be able to get consistent enough lap times and not make the silly mistakes like on cold tires, right? So I clean all that stuff up. I think I'll be able to get a win this season, but definitely want to at least make the playoffs and try to make a title run.
So your stats as of now, man, is going to be P2 at Rockingham, P3 at Atlanta, and P2 at Daytona, and then be P2 here tonight as well. So
there we go. Yeah, so not too bad. Pretty consistent. I'll take that. All podiums. I'm really pleased. Yeah, I'm definitely running good. I just need to find a little bit more speed there. It's a couple tracks in the past, but I think all the tracks coming up, I don't think I've raced at yet. So I need to even see if I have them purchased. So we're gonna have to try to do pretty well with. I don't do a lot of practice time on the side, but at least get that hour in beforehand to compete and run up front. But I think just the consistency alone kind of makes me feel pretty good with the chances going on later this season.
There we go. And just for everybody at home watching here, I'll fill you in too. I don't even see Alyssa on the point standings. That's weird, unless it's under a different name. I'm looking for her right now. I can't find her. Huh. Anyway.
And I don't have it up.
Anyway, man, that was a great run tonight. You're going to come out of here good and move forward.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, Matt. It was definitely a good day. Looking forward to just kind of keeping the groove going. I think as long as we keep finishing top 5s, the win will come at some point. And if not, I'll take P2s, P3s. It's just still kind of getting my feet wet with this whole iRacing thing. So I'm really pleased. I couldn't be happier.
There we go. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt.
All right, have a good one. And we're still going to wait here and see if we can grab
you too.
Willie. I don't see Willie, but we do have Jimmy here. Hey, Jimmy, you got me. It's Matt up here in the booth.
Hey, I gotcha.
All righty, man. A kind of quiet night for you. You came in as the points leader. Pretty quiet night, in my opinion.
I mean, I guess. I was definitely not the fastest. I was definitely more of a long run truck.
Well, I don't know how it's going to shape out here. I'm waiting for it to update for us, but what did you think of the race overall? And I know, P6, not terrible.
It was definitely cleaner than I expected. The truck was a handful to drive. And points wise, I think I'm still in the lead because I think McCann was second, and I think he finished right behind me.
Yeah, he was. He was right behind you. So you're going to be still in the lead. Big jump there for Lily, I think, is coming. With 6 coming into the night. I think overall, all you guys did a really, really, really good job handling this 1 mile racetrack tonight.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't easy.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, I guess we'll see you in 1 week.
Alrighty.
All right. Talk to you soon. All right. Well, I got one more interview I'm going to pull before we wait on Willie. Let's talk to Vincent. Hey, Vince. Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I can hear you. I got to turn you up here, though.
All right. No problem, man. I wanted to pull you in because your night kind of went awry early in the going, and I wasn't exactly sure what happened to you.
It's just me not being super used to these cars anymore.
Okay.
I got loose coming off of 4, gave it too much throttle, tried to save it, went into the wall. And then just went off track, took my 5 laps down, and got back out there and ran.
Alrighty, man. What it happens, and what you take a break from iRacing a little bit, or
Yeah, and plus, since I've been back on, I haven't been doing a lot of stock car stuff. I've been doing more road racing recently, so I just haven't been in these trucks or like last night ARCA. I pretty much did the same thing and ended up in the tire barrier at the halfway point.
so what you been running?
So-
What you been running? Porsche Cup.
What was that?
You been running Porsche
No,
Cup?
my safety's too low, so I've been doing like the starter stuff.
Nice.
Couple weeks ago when production car challenge was at the Nürburgring, I was doing that a lot. That was a lot of fun.
There you go. There you go. Well, man, hopefully you can turn your season around, get back used to these heavy stock cars.
Yeah, it's gonna be first time I'm here for roughly about a month because I'm only gonna be doing this bi-weekly. And on the 31st, which is the next one that I would be able to run, I'm going to Road America, so I will not be here.
Oh, that's unfortunate, man. Well, hey, at least, at least
I
you
get
got
to
an
go see
interview.
race cars go around Road America. That's always a good time.
Yep, and you got an interview. That's a positive.
Yeah, I was not expecting that, especially tonight.
There we go. Well, congrats, good work, man, and we'll talk to you soon.
Well, nice meeting you. Hope the stream went well,
Yes,
and
sir.
have a good night.
All righty. Thank you. All right. Who we got? Who have we not talked to? I know we haven't talked to Rodriguez yet, so let's go with Rodriguez. Hey, Rodriguez, Matt in the booth, get a copy. You got me, Josh?
Yeah.
All righty, man. Well, what's your thoughts on your night here tonight? P4 here, I believe.
Yeah, man, it was a fun, long, grueling race. Honestly, lots of things going on. Tires really mattered a lot. Probably, I made one mistake coming off of the exit because didn't know we were 3 wide. At one point, somehow didn't get damaged, so I was able to stay out and then pit later. There was a couple drivers making some questionable moves, but then I also did that as well too. I'm just glad that everything that finish was a lot cleaner and a lot of fun to watch from where I was. Had a really good battle with Dominic, my teammate there, and I don't know. It was just a good overall clean, for the most part, clean race. That's really all I really got to say about it. It was a lot of fun.
There we go. Well, congratulations. Good work.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you next week, man.
See you next week.
All right. There we go. Willie gets it done here tonight in Bolt. I'm going to try to grab Rodney. We'll see if he's got time for a quick interview. Hey, Rodney, you got time for a quick interview?
Yeah.
All righty, man. Well, that strategy didn't go the way you wanted.
No, I knew it was a Hail Mary, hoping for a caution about 6 or 7 laps after we went green there, but after I started getting past like everybody was a freight train, I just knew I made the wrong call. So we'll go to Michigan next week, try again.
There we go. Off to the Irish Hills, man. And you're still on that bubble battle, man. You're gonna have a battle.
Oh yeah.
Especially Peyton around, Willie with the win. She just pulled off, or not Willie, but Alyssa with the win. She just pulled off. Then Willie making big moves up in the top 3. It'll be a competitive group here going towards the playoffs. Or the chase, rather. Yeah, the cool version. The version that was cool before the playoffs.
Yeah.
That we need to go back to, but that's another conversation.
It's more entertaining with this playoff system, they say.
Bull. I call malarkey. All right, man. Well, I'm going to let you know. Good try the strategy call here tonight, man. I know it didn't work, but hey, good try. I appreciate it. Good try.
Thanks, mate.
All right. See you soon.
See ya.
All right, there we go. Rodney is out of here. I don't see Willie. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. We'll see you soon next week for more Bolt here on Extreme Sim TV.